Good morning, dear students. We are going to start new question of previous year question 10th board. Subject information technology and subject code is 402. Okay, 402 is our subject code. We are from CBSE board and I am going to explain one next previous year 10th board question from information technology subject. Now come to the question. Which of the following is not a barrier to effective communication? Okay, which of the following is not? Okay, please see it seriously. Okay, carefully. So which of the following is not a barrier to effective communication means ऐसा कौन सा कम्युनिकेशन है जो कि बैरियर नहीं है इफेक्टिव कम्युनिकेशन में. देन व्हाट वी हैव टू डू, वी हैव टू सी दैट विच आर बैरियर्स. ओके, फिजिकल बैरियर. डू यू नो अबाउट फिजिकल बैरियर, लिंग्विस्टिक बैरियर, इंटरपर्सनल बैरियर्स एंड सब्जेक्टिव बैरियर्स. नाउ आई एम गोइंग टू एक्सप्लेन each and every option one by one, and then you will get clear the concept that how we can eliminate the options and how we can choose the most appropriate answer. Now different types of barrier. These are the different types of barrier. You can see that personal barrier, organizational barrier, cultural barrier, semantic barrier, gender barrier, perceptual barrier, language barrier, emotional barrier, environmental barrier, physical barrier. Okay, so physical barrier is also here. So we can see that first option, physical barrier. Yes, it is a barrier. Okay, in effective communication physical barrier occurs and physical barrier always present. So physical barrier is a barrier. Okay, climate, faulty device, wrong medium, time and distance, noise. These are the reason why physical barriers occurs. So faulty device, if our device is faulty then it will become, and wrong medium, if I am using the wrong medium, just like that if I want to call you then I have to use phone. Okay, time and distance, if too much distance is there or time is not correct then it is also physical barrier. Noise, if I am recording a video and in background there is too much noise then you will also become distracted. And climate, so many times climate is not good, so it is also physical barrier. Example of physical barrier, these all are. Okay, now physical barrier is a barrier in effective communication. Then what we have today, you can see that physical barriers are too often due to the nature of the environment. Physical organizational barrier includes internal and external environment like large working area physically separated from other, poor lighting. If lighting is not good then also visibility become less, and staff shortage, it is organizational barrier. Outdated equipments, if our equipments are not updated then it will become a barrier. Background noise, it is also a barrier. Okay, so these are the physical barriers examples, and we can say that yes, physical barrier is a barrier in effective communication. Now come to linguistic barrier. What is linguistic barrier? If we are using so many languages, these languages are here. Okay, French, Spanish, Turkish, English, okay, Danish, so many languages are here. So if the actually communication take place between 1 and 2, at least between 2 person. Okay, then both of the person should know the same language. Okay, in which language they are discussing. Okay, in which language they are communicating. So linguistic barrier, if this person know English and this person know only Arabic, okay, then how can they communicate? Then it is linguistic barrier. Okay, language, linguistic means language. Okay, so this is a linguistic barrier. So now we can see that communication barrier, perception and language, listening, this is also different thing. So you can see that there are so many people who are saying hey, hello, okay, but all the different people are using different words to say the same thing. So this is linguistic barrier. If I am expert in both the languages, all the languages, then only I can communicate with the language who know about these languages. But if the person who don't know my language and if I don't know the others language, then we cannot communicate, and so it is a linguistic barrier. So that we can say that linguistic barrier occurs in effective communication. Okay, is it clear? You can see that hello, siao, hola and so many things. This is alif, be, zeen, dal, meen. Okay, these are different letters. Then how can we understand if we don't know all the languages? So linguistic barrier is a barrier in effective communication. Sorry. Interpersonal barrier. Interpersonal barrier is also a barrier. If I am sending the message and you are decoding in different way, okay, so interpersonal barrier become, because of any reason. If I am asking Sita and there is another Gita, and because of noise he or she listen that I am asking Gita but I am asking Sita, okay, so this become because of noise also. If you are in different mode, you are in different pressure, then also you can decode my compliments in correction or other way. So this is interpersonal barrier. In which mood I am, in which temperament I am, and in which mood you are, in which situation you are, and in which temperament you are. So you will decode the message according to your situation, and I am encoding the message according to my situation. So sender and receiver decode and encode the message according to their own situation, according to their own temperament. So this is also a interpersonal barrier. Just like hello message, and this goes with the help of via this channel. I am giving you one another example, interpersonal communication barriers. If I am asking you, if I am teaching you, there are 40 students, okay, or there are 23-22 students in each section. So I am the same sender, the medium is same, the topic is same, the classroom is same, but in spite of that, all the 23 students are grasping it in different way. All the 22 students are taking it in another way. So are all the students are understanding or taking the information given by teacher at the same level? No. Okay, this is also the difference of interpersonal communication barrier. So that if a teacher is teaching in the class same thing in same environment, same time, but all the students are taking in different way, all the students are performing in different way, all the students are writing in different way. What is this? This is also a interpersonal communication. And because of language, national culture, filtering, emotions, information overload, defensiveness, so many things are the reason of interpersonal communication. I am going to explain a little bit. Okay, defensiveness means if you are scoring lower in your test, okay, then it may possible that I am asking why you are performing this poor performance, how you are performing poorly, or I can say that no, she was ill that time, or then it is defensiveness. I am defending you. So it is not good, but good or bad is another thing, but it is defensiveness. Okay. Another is information overload. If I am teaching you for 30 minutes, but one day we have learned for the 3 periods, okay, continuously 3 periods we have learned. So that time, if I am going to the next period, means for 4th period to teach only IT, then is it possible that you will grasp all the information from 1st to 4th period equally? No. Information overload. When information overload become, it is also become a barrier of interpersonal communication. Emotions. If you are sometimes students are asking that ma'am, he is not feeling well, and sometimes they are suffering from headache, sometimes they are suffering from another emotional problems, but they are downing their head, and they used to say that he is suffering from headache, she is suffering from headache. But sometimes emotional barriers are there. At that time also you will be not able to understand what teacher is asking. And filtering. If I am asking so many things to the student, but it may possible you will take it in positive manner, you will take it in negative manner. It depends on you. Okay. So I am asking the same thing. I am sending the same message to all the students, but sometimes it may possible that one student is taking it negative, one student is taking is positive. So filtering, how you are filtering the message, this is also a interpersonal communication barrier. National culture. If our culture is different, then of course there will be interpersonal communication. So many places we are feeling that it is natural, but for the other culture it is not natural. So it is also a interpersonal communication barrier. And language is already we have discussed. So these are the examples of interpersonal communication. It may ask a question in different way, so that I am explaining you all the topics. Okay. If you have any doubt in any topic, any option, then you can also comment here, or you can WhatsApp me personally. Now you can see that this is the explanation that I am asking you. The teacher is same, channel is same, message is same, but receivers are receiving on their own temperament, on their own thinking level, okay, thought level. So source is same, but how I can understand that you are getting the good thing, or you are getting it negatively or positively? With your feedback. If your feedback is in positive manner, then I can understand that student is taking my messages positively. And if you are reacting negatively, your feedback is negative, then what I can understand? I will understand that you are not taking it positively. Okay. So feedback is also very important, and this is all about the interpersonal communication. So interpersonal communication is also a barrier in communication. And now what is the which barrier is not a communication barrier? Okay, physical barrier is already a barrier, linguistic barrier is also a barrier, interpersonal barriers are also barriers in communication, but subjective barrier is not a barrier. Okay, we don't have discussed or learned about subjective barrier in any communication. Okay, so this is the answer is D. Okay, in next video I will come with another interesting and important question, previous year question. Okay, if it is helpful for you, please let me know in comment section so that I can prepare more and more videos on the 10th board previous year questions. Okay, for information technology. Thank you dear students, and keep learning, keep growing. Have a great day.